I don't think I finished the story about them working together. Yeah, he didn't pay him. And the story he's told me 3 or 4 times was, a couple days after not getting paid, he sees Dawn at a stoplight. And he says that his little girl's with him, Dawn's little girl's with him, and they got out of the car and pulled a gun out and said, "We're going to your house and you're going to pay me." And he said that happened. He followed him up to the house, and he grabbed a hold of the little girl's hand, Summer's hand, and held it while Dawn went in to the bedroom and got his paycheck, which I think was around $500, if I remember right.
Bill there that she had just saw him. She hadn't seen him for a few weeks, right? And went to go see him, and then she passes.
My cousin took her to Bill's house.
Oh,
yeah, it's almost like she was almost made to go. And within 3 hours, the ambulance was called. Yeah.
Wow.
And his camper is pretty far out there. It's literally the last place on the left on a hill filled with family members, and
wow.
There's nobody out there.
Wow. So she hadn't seen him for 3 weeks. Your cousin goes out to take, because you think the cousin was working with him, though, don't you? Don't you think the cousin and him were like had something going on or something?
There's something definitely weird there. Yes.
Yeah. And so she drove, and this is how and the same cousin introduced you to Bill, didn't she?
Yes. And also said that she was also told me that Sherry's death was from an overdose.
Wow. Wow. So she lied to you. Wow. That is so crazy to me. It's almost like they were working together to try to get money out of you or something.
Right.
Or some kind of, because he was trying to take that house from you after you guys hadn't even, before you got married, you'd only been seeing each other for a very short time. So, and right. He just thought all of a sudden he thought he married you, and he thought all of a sudden he owned you after that. Like, it's crazy. Even here it says, Billy, you can stop trying to change the password because it's not going to happen. I made sure of that. I'm getting the Facebook code. So I guess that must be one of his kids, because
yeah, that was her daughter saying that.
Yeah, because he keeps trying to get on her Facebook. Why would he have to be on her Facebook? That's so strange.
It was because he says it's because he had her phone, and he always had her phone in his hand. He practically slept with. I think he did sometimes sleep with that phone in his hand. He never let anybody touch that phone. And her daughter said that she believed that there was something on there. No, I don't know why he held on to it. Must have been, for sickness, because if it would have been me, I would just, burnt that thing. But he had it in his hand all the time.
Wow. Thank you, Giselle, so much. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate that so much. So it says, wow, the disrespect you have for my recently dead mother, who died not even 2 weeks ago, blows my mind. So this was November 14th, 2022. You said she died early November. What was it, 3rd, I think you said, or
Closing after 46 years.
You said she died early November. What was it, 3rd, I think you said? Or
Yeah.
If losing your mother unexpectedly isn't bad enough to get on her Facebook, and the man that claims to have had loved her, and the man I know she loved is on her Facebook trying to pick up women. Ew, you had me fooled, Billy. I really thought you was struggling like the rest of us. Now I see you not only blame me and my brother of killing her, but you also have not had any kind of respect for her. Truth to be told, you killed her. She died from a broken heart. Hope you sleep well knowing you took our mother away and had the audacity to be begging females on her account to get with you. I question my mom's judgment at this point because we have always known you wasn't shit. Congratulations on being the worst person I know. And I know some shitty people. We loved you, Mom, and now we see it wasn't in your head. Rest in peace, because you deserve it. I see your life was hell before you passed. As for you, Billy Shipley, I hope you have the life you deserve. Wow, so they actually turned on her and thought she was like when she said that he was being abusive to her. Her own kids didn't.
Yeah, but I don't think for very long.
Right.
There's I was told a story. After my puppy died is when I finally started looking at this stuff. But when I first got with him, I knew there had to be hurt feelings with her friends and family and stuff like that. Because she'd only been gone a few months when we started seeing each other, and I didn't want no preconceived thing. I wanted to go in with an open mind. And after my puppy died, weirdly, I looked on there and reached out, and I guess he killed their family dog, and he locked it in a car in the summer for 2 days, and then burned it.
He burned the car?
The dog.
Oh, he left the car. He left the dog in the car in a closed vehicle
for 2 days in the summer with no water, and then threw it in the fire.
It was a fire. What'd you say about fire?
He threw the dog in the fire.
Oh my God! So he burned the dog after it was dead.
I hope it was dead.
Wow. Well, so you don't. Yeah. So you really don't know. Wow. Oh my God. And whose dog was this? That was his ex-wife's?
Yeah.
So.
And at that point, she was too scared to go anywhere.
Did your dog end up dead?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it was rat poison.
Wow.
Yeah. He said he was sick for 4 days before he just finally passed.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, someone should lock him in the car in the hot summer, right, Tanya? So this is why you guys see why now, she feels even Fred told me he didn't know if I should do this, guys. He's never said something like that. I think Fred thinks this guy is dangerous. Fred, he knows of, Billy Shipley has threatened a lot of people, according to Fred Hill. Did he ever talk to you about Fred Hill or anything?
I recognize the name, and a lot of names that I've heard on your show. I've watched a few episodes, and a lot of names will but like I said, when they were talking about a lot of these things, I would often tune out and do my own thing on my phone or whatever. And so I didn't
know the case, right? You don't really follow the case too much, or I mean, do you now, or now that you know about it, or before you dated him, did you know anything of it?
No.
Okay. Wow. So I bet that was interesting hearing his name being brought up with a missing little girl. Did he ever say anything about living on the Wells property, the Candace Wells, and did he say something? Okay, because there was a Billy who was living in a shed on their property at one time. So we don't know. We're trying to figure out if it's him or Bill Benton. So he's currently incarcerated, right? Does he have a bond or anything?
No bond. He was on parole and violated parole, and so he should have. I think to finish that would be 6 years. Plus, there's 2 delinquent child support cases. They were trying to give him 2 years for that, and then his new charges are driving while suspended, and it's multiple ones of that, and having stolen property and paraphernalia. So I bet.
What was his original charge? Was that his original charge that stolen property?
His original charges were carrying a weapon, and I think as a felon, and having meth on him in dealing I think.
Uh-huh. No. So,
What comes out of your body?
so I think that they know each other pretty well, and he might be the wild. Okay, so he's probably going to be locked up, and he's also being investigated for Sherry's murder, or her. So hopefully, because people are worried about your safety, and for his sister that went missing too.
He knew that.
He talked about here, I'll keep that while we're talking. I know it's distracting. Sorry. So he talked about Rose Bly too, like her being missing.
Yeah.
Or something about, Candace Wells has a sister that's missing and went missing. Did he say anything about how he thought what happened to her?
He likes to talk really bad about people, so I think that's why I said, was she given away? Because he said something along the lines like that's probably what happened.
Oh.
Because to him, everybody's a dope whore. So everybody.
Okay. So, Billy Dishner's another name that's came up too. So it's Dotton Wells and Laura said that Billy the drunk was Billy Benson though. He doesn't know if it's Billy. He doesn't know if it's Billy Benton or Billy Shipley. I've talked to him. That names came up both with him. So I've asked him, and he's like, I think both of them actually go by Wild Bill sometimes. So, okay. So was the young guy's name? Brandon. Did he have an associate named Brandon? He's younger, like Brandon Dykes, I think is his name.
Well, that would be his cousin.
Oh, did you know him?
I don't think I met him. But I met some of the cousins with name Dykes, and I remember that one fairly well. But I never met him. If I remember right, that guy is working full time with his family and stuff nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the Brandon that was on a video of some news showing the neighborhood, and and I guess he was drunk in the video, and I'm told that a lot of the information he gave was completely backwards and wrong, pointing at houses saying so lives there and they don't even live there. And I never watched that video, but that guy is his cousin's stepson.
Oh, okay. So, because somebody was asking about that, saying something about how Bill Shipley something about Brandon Dykes. I didn't know anything about that.
I think that might be safe to come back. Make sure there was no signs. Right. I mean,
so you left because you really felt like he hurt your puppy, right? And that was just your last straw. Like you're gone, and you were scared of him at that point because if he could.
Well, if I lost, he was going to torture my animals in front of me. I mean, I was ready to fight with him, but I try to be a realist, and I'm like, if you lose, he's not going to kill you until you watch all your animals die.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is like, has he claimed that he has, we say unalived here, but has he claimed that he's unalived people before?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he likes to brag about that. But when I first met him, like, the only one that he would ever, say that he did that to, he said that they had threatened one of his children. And it had been a long time ago.
In France, we don't wait for grand occasion. We make every moment special. The best part of dinner, c'est l'apéro. A little moment worth celebrating. This summer, make every moment délicieux with Boursin.
A security camera with no subscription. This is absolutely brilliant. This is Windows.
One of his children. And it had been a long time ago.
Wow. Yeah, sounds like a psychopath. Yeah, they're wondering. Well, he's locked up, guys. So wait, so the house and what? So when you packed up and left to Indiana, did your mom have a house in West Virginia too that he was staying at, or what house was it in West Virginia?
It's mine.
He was staying at. Okay,
mine. Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking it was in. Is it a house? For some reason I was thinking it was your mom's. That.
Well, see, that was the thing, because the mortgage is in my mom's name, so that's why it was for some reason he had it in his head that I own this house outright. And nobody does really, still paying a mortgage on it. It's like, if I can't get you out of my house, and we're just going to stop paying the payment, and you can deal with the bank. You're not taking this house.
Oh my God, dude. You guys had been married for like only a few months, right? And you had to like.
Well, I left a lot sooner than he planned,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So they're saying, okay, so you guys are saying the Brandon guy's name is Brandon Clark. But his girlfriend, he lives with the Dykes, so Brandon Dyke, I think, isn't he Brandon, though, is family with the Dykes, I think, though. How long was he friends with Dawn? Did he say how long he worked with Dawn, or?
It sounds like it was a very short time, like maybe just a couple of weeks.
And he said, why did he only work with him a couple of weeks?
We didn't get paid.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said. That's what I was getting at. So Don didn't pay him. Oh, really? That's what Dudley claims too. Don wouldn't pay him. That's have quite a record. Yeah, this is why he wouldn't come on, or she wouldn't come on here before, because it was too dangerous. He was sending he was even sending her threats to send to me, which was crazy. Like, I'm surprised that he wouldn't just send him right over to me, since he. Let's see here. Let's read one of his his ex-wives, like what her daughter says. So this is Bill Shipley's. In this screenshot is a message to Kelly, who's on panel right now, from Bill Shipley's ex-wife, the one who was killed, or is being investigated. Anyways, and she says, I know, right? Only because my mom had alcohol in her system. So he said she fell. My mom's been an alcoholic her whole life. Well, my whole life, she didn't fall off half a pint of liquor. And on her death certificate, it says blunt force trauma to the torso. She never told us he was hitting on her. But when I read the messages and seeing what he had been sending her, I knew then he was. His family keeps taking up for him. I will show you a screenshot of her death certificate. I'm getting up to find it right now. That way you're not just listening to rumors, you can see too. Then he spent her whole entire social security check. We couldn't even bury her. We had to have her cremated. Oh my God, dude.
Oh gosh.
Wow. That doesn't really sound like a caring husband.
You cared about
at all.
Yeah,
Wow.
he moved in with his ex, one of his daughter's moms, who happens to be the best friend of my cousin, who introduced me to him. And and he told me when we started talking on the phone, he's like, I'm staying with my ex right now, but we ain't been together for 20 years. And my cousin confirmed that. But anyway,
Was it Beverly by chance?
Yeah, and right after Sherry dies, this lady gets a brand new bedroom suit and mattress and everything, and my cousin gets to grow boobs.
Wow. So she gets fake boobs?
My cousin's a man who is going in transition.
Oh.
Congratulations.
You've won it. But I think that was actually sent to one of my friends in Illinois. They would chat with him and friendly, like, so that they could tell me, what he was saying, because I often had him blocked, especially on Facebook. But then I would unblock him for a few days and argue with him. So when he was blocked, he would message my friends.
Right. So here he's messaging one of your friends, and he says, so Tennessee doesn't have a separation law when it comes to marriage. So if she doesn't want to F her cheating self any more than she already has, then she best start acting like an effing wife should. Oh, so you best start acting like an effing wife should, or I'm going to do more than effing clean up my house. I promise, with every bit of the love I have for my dog, she took in her and Ziggy are being charged for defamation of character towards me. So like I said, I have not lied, but her cheating ass has. But hey, she has one way out of this, and that's through me. And I know she ain't got the guts, so she can have a room and take in my goddamn room and effing house key. Wow. This guy. Did he ever put his hands on you?
Just a couple times, yeah. He choked me a couple of times, once enough to leave bruises.
Wow. They say that if somebody's able to do that, they're capable of murder. That's what they say. If somebody's able to choke you, because that's such a personal thing. And wow, the fact that he actually strangled you is disturbing. That's worse. I mean, it's bad. Being hit is bad, but like to strangle somebody, that's even like that. Wow.
That was when.
Did you know Jody? Have you ever heard of Jody Sue and Andy Bernard? before you might have heard him on here on YouTube, but I don't know. Did he ever talk about them?
That name sounds very, very familiar. And it's not actually like Jody Shoes, not like a real common name anymore. And yeah, it rings a bell. But like I said, I have no idea what was said.
You know what, Christy Dykes? Holy shit. Kelly, do you know what Christy Dykes?
Oh yeah, that's his cousin. I want to say that's Brandon's sister. I think.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. So what's Shipley? Wow. Yeah, Shipley does.
And then in the divorce papers that I put in about 6 weeks ago, I asked for it to be continued for as long as possible.
Yeah. Did it get approved? Yeah, or you still waiting?
I got the restraining order that I put in September, but the divorce, I'm not sure how many days that takes. I just turned the papers in and left. I didn't ask any questions.
So somebody asked, which I don't really quite understand the question. It says, "Can you ask how Don and Wild Bill connected with work?" I don't know what that really means. And it says, "Where did they meet?" So do you know where they met originally, Don Wells and Bill?
People keep asking me if I've been
Gonna play it again now. Sorry, I was just saying it wouldn't surprise me if it would be Bill Shipley, due to Shelley's name being mentioned early on. In one video I've just put out. Also, Bill has been mentioned before, but this sounds like a walking ticking time bomb.
You know where they met originally, Don Wells and Bill?
No, I don't know, but there's not in those like 3 little hills there. There's not a lot of people, and most of them live there their whole life. So they, yeah, I imagine that they've known each other for a long time. I really don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not
this
sure.
Was a short-lived this was like, a 6-month relationship at best. Like, so, and you guys didn't know each other before then. So she just, I thought you guys would find this interesting because it does like a little bit tie into, he is friends or was friends with Don Wells, and he lived.
Well, I don't think they were friends. I don't think I finished the story about them working together. Yeah, he didn't pay him. And the story he's told me 3 or 4 times was, a couple days after not getting paid, he sees Don at a stoplight. And he says that his little girl's with him, Don's little girl's with him, and they got out of the car and pulled a gun out and said, "We're going to your house and you're going to pay me." And he said that happened. He followed him up to the house, and he grabbed a hold of the little girl's hand, Summer's hand, and held it while Don went in to the bedroom and got his paycheck, which I think was around $500, if I remember right. I'm not sure. And gave it to him, and he left.
He was holding Summer ransom to make sure he got his money. Is that what he was doing?
Well, for what he would describe 3 minutes at best,
but still, that's weird. That's weird. Like, it was like he was gonna, I'm gonna make sure you come back with my money. I have your daughter type thing. That's what it sounds like. With a gun in his hand? What? He had a gun?
That's what he said. And that's what he got. One of his original charges was for carrying a gun.
Wow. What do you think he's capable of hurting a child though?
Not. I don't think he would actually. I saw him pretty mad, and I haven't seen him around children much. Um, um,
Yeah.
I think that I would be surprised if he like brutally killed a child. Now, is he capable of taking one if he was mad? For vengeance.
Money or something. Yeah.
That would not surprise me.
Yeah.
But
Right. Because it doesn't sound like he has much empathy, really. Like it doesn't sound like it bothers him too much to hurt somebody. Like he seems quite capable. Did he ever feel bad? Act like he felt bad for putting his hands on you or anything? Or was
no. But like I said, I would be surprised if he would have done that to
a child.
Yeah.
All right. So, Christy have screenshotted the threat so that we can have it in case we'd like to give it to law enforcement. But she said, look, y'all need to leave my goddamn cuz name out of your goddamn mouth because my cuz is in fucking jail. What is about to happen is someone is going to get their fucking ass handed to them there, bitch. Oh, really? Okay. So that's a threat, Christy, and you're coming in here under your name. That's not very smart. Sounds like, it sounds like you got the same smarts that Billy got. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you guys
related. They're very, very close. And I could not be angry at her for sticking up for him because they're more like siblings.
Yeah. Well, I know, but sometimes we have to, tough love is like. In the silence of the morning. Well, I know, but sometimes we have to, tough love is like when we can't enable people's like bad behavior, but that I understand family. Some believe blood is thicker than water, and those in that area, people in that area are very family oriented. I mean, these people lived in that area for generations and generations. So he mentioned a Billy, then Allie made him change to Andy. Yeah, he did. H did mention say a Billy was a drug dealer. Some Billy was their drug dealer. Then said Andy. I thought I remembered something like that. Christy is not in the chat anymore, guys. It was just a couple messages way above. So did you I don't know how to say this. Was he ever sexually aggressive?
No.
Okay. That was a question of somebody's. If there was anything like that as far as, there was a Billy that lived on the Wells property for a short time, but some people think that was, there's a few Billys. I don't know. I'm not going to say who it was because, I don't know for sure which Billy that they're referring to. Yeah, I do think that you're desensitized to it. I believe that. I do believe that because I think. Have you been an abuse victim before in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah. This Billy is named Bill Shipley. And his picture is on the thumbnail. I put it up earlier. Let's see. I was going to read. So let's pull this one back up. So the restraint. He wasn't even supposed to be contacting you. So, right? I mean, you had a restraining order and he's sitting here contacting you, right?
Mhm.
Isn't that correct?
Yeah, a lot of those are after the restraining order. And he was claiming on still living in this house weeks after I had already moved back in. And he was like, I'm there.
Wow. It says, not going to see what a lying effing bitch you are. Now we'll see what I'm going in and effing in the effing morning, getting that goddamn missing person report and showing them all this shit and have him pick your face crazy and saying goddamn ass up and don't say I can't do it because I am you goddamn husband. That's why you effing ass run. You scared, that's all. Right. I'd be scared if I was you too, you thieving ass effing bitch. Not to mention a cheating effing.
We're going to count your
I
ponies
think he-
today.
Whore, is that what he meant? I don't know. Well, maybe your problems with me is over. I took me out.
Yeah.
I took me about 150 Depakote, not the whatever fuck it is. Where the fuck it is that goddamn bottle trazodone 500 milligram shit, some shit, goddamn phone. Fuck you. What? What's he mean about this missing person report? What's he talking
He kept
about?
saying that if I didn't show back up at the house, he was going to file a missing persons report on me.
Gosh. Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, he kept threatening me with police. That was going to scare me home when I wasn't even doing anything illegal. Like, he kept talking about it being against the law for me to abandon my husband. And he was going to have me charged with abandonment, and that's how he was going to get the house given to him in the divorce.
Wow. How many times had he been married before?
Once.
Really, just one?
Twice, I guess. Like, with the one with. Yeah, that would have been his second, and then about 30 years prior, he was married to his oldest daughter's mom.
Okay.
And that ended because he went to prison, and I'm not sure what for.
You'll notice your posture.
Because he went to prison, and I'm not sure what for.
Yeah. Did he ever say what he thought happened to Summer? When did he tell her? Oh yeah, she talked about that earlier, and she said Kelly said that he had said that he thought that Summer drowned while Candace it would be sexually assaulting because it's a minor, but he said effing, but it's not effing if one of them's very young minor. That's sexual assault, but that's what he claims was happening. That's what he believes anyways. See here, it says, I'll see you get caught, ain't no doubt about it. I'll catch you or they will. One, because I know all about Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. Anywhere else you want to run, they know about all of it. So have fun hiding, motherfucker. See how it feels on the other end of the goddamn stick, and you caused it. Don't you forget that, okay? With your picture page, F your page, F you, F it all the way. F it all. This is my house now. I told you, F with something I love, they're going to be hell to pay. You thought I was joking. Don't F with me like that ain't no goddamn joke. I'm taking everything you got. When I find you, I'm taking your effing car too. Just so you know, the law done knows that also, and I will not be the only one driving it. Okay.
You're going to mop the floor
Mr.
again?
Billy.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're just going to leave it for me to sweep off.
FBI needs to question this
You're going to do that.
until.
This paper and plastic.
Why do you think that? Why? Well, I mean, she does have a protective order. You don't have any other charges against him, or any charges against him currently?
What?
What's
You don't have any charges against him currently, do you?
What's
No.
the paper? You did it.
Billy Dotson, who stayed at the Wells when his wife wouldn't let him come. Was it
Oh,
Billy
I'm so
Dotson or Billy?
surprised.
I don't think it's Billy Dotson because
I'm
that's
so
David
sorry.
Dotson.
You call my kitchen doing stuff.
When
You
his
do it
wife wouldn't let
properly.
him come home.
It's not funny.
Yeah, I don't know if that was which
Why?
Billy that was though. Yeah, no protection order is gonna stop this dude for sure. So, but yeah, he would I'm trying to look at all the screenshots to see. Have it your way, and that's why you'll have it. So I don't think it's going to go your way. This ain't no threat. This is a promise. You're going to answer to me for taking what you took from me. I promise you that, and it's going to be very goddamn soon. So bring your ass on home, and they'll sleep before I come to save you. What? The goddamn water don't matter. I got nothing left. What? Thank you so much, One Love.
Hush.
So any work for Don didn't get paid. He's a real piece of shit. Hurts animals and held Summers' hand while Don got him his money. Had a gun. Yeah, this guy is so. Anybody have any questions? Has she given a statement to authorities? Yeah, have authorities asked? They haven't. I don't think you've been questioned, have you? Has he been questioned in the Summerwalls case? Do you know?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, Billy Benton too is another Billy. He didn't. I don't think he held. Yeah, that's crazy. He does sound kind of. Respectively, peace, pugs, and understanding. It was in a screenshot. I'm going to. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and like edit my or walk on eggshells for people. Oh no, I better watch. I can't say that word. Can't say no. It's in a screenshot. Okay, I try not to say it. Sometimes it comes out.
If it doesn't work for you, we promise 10 times.
And you get a stick-on magnetic mount. You get 2 of those so you can put.
Oh, so what? So he could say that you guys messed. Was it?
I don't know.
Do you think he got some kind of sexual pleasure off that kind of thing?
I don't know. One of his he once told me that he was going to use some other man's junk to put in my body to make it look like maybe to set somebody else up.
Oh, so he was going to try to set somebody else. See, so in a way, I mean, I would say he probably is a sexual deviant. Then he probably does have some. I mean, for him to threaten you, like, and say, "Oh, I'm gonna make you guys mess around in front of me and then kill both of you guys." Chance. I know you didn't know him at the time, but do you know where he was on June 15th, 2021, the day that Summer Wells disappeared?
No.
He said he was in the. Did he say anything about being? Was he in the area, or did it ever even come up?
Well, he made comments a lot that he's never left home really, like just a couple little quick road trips here and there, but he normally didn't leave home.
And where's home from?
Beach Creek.
Beach Creek. Okay. Yeah. See, that's why this is important, because this guy, like, he's like from Beach. He grew up there too.
Oh yeah. Where he was on his family's hill. He was in Kingsport, just a few miles down the road. He grew up. I can't remember. It might be Beach Creek Road, but I'm not positive. It's just a couple of roads before you get to Goldie Crawford Road. So it was like almost directly in between Beach Creek and Rogersville, where his mama's house was.
Yeah. I don't think you guys know. No, he has. She doesn't think he's been questioned for Summer Wells. She doesn't think he has. And as far as and she yourself hasn't talked to law enforcement yet, have you? I mean, I don't know. Do you guys?
I don't really don't. I'm not trying to say that. I definitely didn't come on here to say that.
Yeah. MC is asking if he's related to the Crawfords, Dykes. What about the Bernards? Yeah, I mean, yes, he would be related to the Bernards as well if he was related to the Crawfords. More than likely.
I don't recognize that name, but
Andy Bernard, or Andy Bernard's the neighbor of Don and Candace Wells, or was neighbor. You know how far by neighbor, I don't mean right next door. You know how it is out there.
Yeah.
But the next driveway up, and people, there's been questions possibly about him being on the road that day when Summer went missing. But she said
is Andy Bernard the drunk?
No, I don't think. Not that I don't think he drinks.
Okay.
He does smoke. I mean, he likes his THC, but who doesn't? I do too. So don't blame him. Well, I do Delta 8 because it's a freaking illegal still up here in Indiana, and you know all about that. Oh, have you heard of the Sean Williams case? That guy who he's in Johnson City, a business guy out of Johnson City. He got caught with like 100, he's in trouble. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. He is being charged with some kind like sexual rape and stuff like that, and accused of drugging women and then having his way with them. And once he was finally caught, after it sounds like he's a very wealthy guy, I guess, and it sounds like he had the police department working on his payroll, basically paying them off. And people are wondering if the Sean Williams thing is related to Summer Wells' disappearance, because like this guy would be the type of guy that would have the resources and connections to people in higher places, like because he had money and he had a business. And some people think that there's law enforcement involvement, or some people in higher places with Summer Wells' case. So,
well, Johnson City, if I remember right, would be like almost an hour away from Rogersville.
Mm-hmm. Which one was that? What'd you say? Kingsport is, or Johnson? Yeah, it is. It's 40. Yeah, but still close enough to like if you're gonna go get people. If you're a druggie, I don't even like to say druggie, or if you're currently addicted to something, you would drive an hour to go get your. I mean, I would have back then.
Right.
What kind of car does he drive? Did he have a vehicle? Did he have a vehicle?
Bill had like 7 vehicles at his place.
After marrying a German wife.
Like 7 vehicles at his place. But I ended up finding out that only one of them was his. A lot of them belonged to exes. And so that's what it's like. I'd be like, what about this car? This car? Oh, I can't find the key to that car, right? And yeah.
Wow. So, people are curious. Like, can you tell us? Like, describe. Like, what kind of vehicles? Was there any trucks or?
Yeah, there was like a late '90s Chevy truck. There was a.
What kind of color was that?
I think that was a deep red. There was a brown early '90s van. There was couple of Hondas. A black one, a red one, and a gold one. They all looked like Honda Civics. I think a couple of them were, but not all of them. There's
Okay. So the Chevy, you know that was a Chevy for sure?
yeah, because I'm a Ford person, so and we would have battles about Chevy and Fords.
And the van was brown?
Yeah, and he ended up telling me that had belonged to a woman that he had dated. And
was it one of those was the van like one of those, was it just like a regular, or let me think.
It was one of them great big late 80s, early 90s vans. Oh, he had two of those. He also had a white one. The white one was pretty nice. The brown one definitely did not run. I don't know how long it had been like that, but it was like in the back. All the other cars were piled in front of the brown one.
That's two women who are vouching for him not being a violent person. Is he a nice guy? You forgot about.
Damn piece of shit, Cameron. Get your better one, son.
I know. You guys, I am here. He came here to actually interview Steve today. That's going to be coming out probably after this, because I've got to share this with you all. I met Bill Shipley here today. You guys have heard the rumors from his ex, Kelly, who said that he's a violent guy, beats women, is just dangerous, wild Bill. I'm here with two women that he has been with, his ex-girlfriend and his current girlfriend. And first question I'm going to ask, of course, is what? Is he a violent person? Has he ever been violent to you? I'll blur her face. Has he ever, actually, how long were you guys together?
We were together for about 4 months, but I've known him my entire life, and I'm almost 32 years old.
You've known Bill your entire life?
Yes, and he knows my parents.
You ever know him to be violent toward women, did he ever hit you?
No, he's never hit me. He's been, we've had arguments, but he's never physically hit me. He's always went out and done something else. Like throw stuff in the back of his truck, try not to break his window, that sort of thing.
Never hit you once?
Nope. I pushed you to that point.
And you'll let your little girl, who I won't show on camera,
Sure.
You'll let her be around him, no problem.
Absolutely. I trust him any day.
Alright, so there's one relationship that she says he's not a violent guy, and this is his current girlfriend. Your name? I forgot to get your name.
Erica.
Erica, that was Erica. This is
Jen.
Jen. You've been with Bill how long?
About 5 days.
5 days.
But I've been known to get feelings off people, and he's never fucking scared me, never hurt me. He's always been blunt. If you can deal with Blunt, then you can deal with Bill. I mean,
He's never touched you, never hit you.
never done me no harm. I've never felt any harm.
I don't know what to think, you guys. That's two women who are vouching for him not being a violent person. Is he a nice guy?
You forgot about the little girl.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
I wouldn't be here if he wasn't.
Bill is they're saying Bill is a nice guy. This is the first time I've ever met Bill today. I was afraid to meet him before, but then Nana and others have said he's not that person that everyone's describing. I met him today.
He's scary looking, maybe.
And within 15 minutes, I knew he wasn't that type of person. I would hang out with him for all day if I had the time. He's fun to talk to. He's blunt. He could be vulgar if he wants to. So, are you willing to talk to him?
We're gonna talk about.
Okay.
What are we gonna talk about?
Ziggy's sitting here. Ziggy's sitting right here. What would you like to say to Ziggy?
What would I like to say to Ziggy? Oh man, I got so much to say to her.
Okay.
Let's see, where can I start? First, I don't appreciate you saying stuff about me that's not true. I asked you and Kelly Million not to have my name out there. Okay. When my time is done here, I will be to Illinois, or not Illinois, but Indiana. And I'm having you prosecuted for slandering my name and defamation of character. Same as Kelly in Princeton, West Virginia. And by the way, that Princeton, West Virginia marriage is not legal. You didn't show up for court, Kelly.
The marriage or the divorce?
The divorce.
The divorce isn't legal.
The divorce isn't legal.
You're still married to her?
I'm still married to her.
Why is that?
Because Tennessee has a law that if you contest that, if you contest a marriage in Tennessee,
Yeah.
you don't have to be granted a Tennessee marriage or divorce. And Princeton's trying to bogus this up. That's no good. I'm from Tennessee.
So she knows.
Got married in Tennessee. I expect a divorce in Tennessee.
Would you grant her the divorce if she came to Tennessee?
It'd probably be best if she didn't come around me.
Okay. So why aren't you granting the divorce? Why aren't you granting?
Well, I mean, I don't care. I'd give her a divorce, but see, how can I say it? I want to see her go down just like Ziggy for lying on me.
I get it.
I want to see them punished just like they put out a $25,000 hit on me. I'm in Bluntville jail. Ziggy and Kelly offered $25,000 for my whereabouts.
Are you serious?
I'm serious as me sitting here beside you right now.
I didn't know that.
My daughter made it plain to me and the upper. I said, won't you call it in and claim that money? We'll blow it with you that. No joke.
Oh my gosh, man.
Sure did.
So,
But Kelly started this stuff because I refused to go get dope. I am drug free now. I'm 4 years clean come April the 15th of this year. I have my own AA. Ziggy, what you got? Another line in front of you? Fred. What about you, Freddie Pooh? And you keep hollering. Oh, this one's gonna get nasty.
wait, before we go there.
No.
The worst thing she said about you is what I mentioned. I almost struck a nerve when I mentioned what she said about you.
Yeah.
And when you finally calmed down and you told me the story
About why my wife My late wife.
How she passed, okay.
Okay, my late wife passed by the result of her being at her son's for a week long. And this is Sherry Lane.
Okay.
Well, it's Sherry Shipley, but she goes by Sherry, by Sherry Lane. Anyway, Jenny didn't know her, Erica didn't know her, but Stephen.
Sorry to stop you. You
Didn't know her, Erica didn't know her, but Stephen and Glenda know her.
I did too.
They can tell you I never put a hand on her. Just as is, Erica said, I walked off.
Yep.
She made me mad, I'd walk off.
So,
But she comes home a week later, and I'm sitting there waiting on her. I find out she's coming home.
yeah.
And I noticed she was drinking, she'd get in the vehicle and leave again.
Okay.
So the worst thing I said to her, I said, I'm so fucking mad at you. And I stopped at that.
Okay.
I didn't want her to leave. So
Because you
then,
knew she was drunk.
no, she wasn't drunk.
Okay. Why did you want her to leave? Just,
I just didn't want her to leave.
okay.
Because she just came home.
Okay.
Alright. So we're sitting there, everybody leaves. I give the one that come and got her what they asked me to get her in from Virginia. Anyway, when they show up, that's what I stated to her, and I asked her 4 things all the time. I said, how much drugs have you had? Have you had your medication? Have you eat? How you feel and how much have you drunk? That's what I always ask.
Yep.
Every day. Because I was a caretaker for her. I started out as being a friend, then a boyfriend, then a living boyfriend, then I married her. Then I become a caretaker as a husband. It broke my heart when that happened.
So she stayed.
We both stayed.
That night though, the night.
Yeah, she stayed.
She stayed.
She stayed at home. And I got to looking at her. I said, you know, what's up? Let's carry the conversation on.
Yeah.
She said, I'm hungry. I said, you're hungry? I said, let's go get something to eat. And just so everybody knows, I don't ride with somebody drinking and driving. That's uncool. I like to drink.
Okay.
Now that night, she wasn't drinking. Didn't drink a drop from me. And yes, I was a meth head then. Wasn't no meth in the house. Wasn't no pot in the house. But there was alcohol, but I'm not a drinker. Just to make it clear.
Okay.
Okay. We go get something to eat and her driving. She drives me out there, I think it's Burger King, and brings me back.
Okay.
We sit around talking and eating, and she said, well, I'm tired. I said, well, go ahead and lay down. You know, go ahead and rest. You've obviously had a long week or weekend, whatever.
Yeah.
And anyway, she goes lay down. And this is where it kind of gets kind of funny but sad. She grabs her chest.
Mm.
And I said, you miss me so much, you plant yourself? She said, no. She said, my chest is killing me. Before she could get out, call 911. I done had 911 on the phone.
Okay.
And then the paramedics show up. And I helped them get her into the ambulance and all. Even the paramedics stated, usually when they come out, we're bitching. He said, this time Mr. Shipley helped us every way and said, please do what you can to help my wife. And as I walked off, Sherry and me was even cutting up. As they was working on her, I didn't realize she had died till after I got told that. When I walked off, I was getting the dogs put up. She's out in her t-shirt and her panties. I said, I know what I have to get, and the paramedics thought it was funny. He even put that in his report.
Okay.
He said, but after the fact her passing away, it ain't too funny now.
Yeah.
I never will forget it.
You loved her.
I love her. I still love her.
Did she have heart problems before that?
Yeah, she had A and B fib heart.
So she had a history of heart problems.
So.
And there's the...
And cancer.
And cancer too. And there's the if somebody wants to look it up, there's the EMT report on the
There's
incident.
the EMT report on it. But I got accused of killing her.
You did, yeah.
I got accused of doing something to Summer too.
Why would she say you did that to your wife? I don't understand why an ex would be so angry at you.
Kelly's a dopehead. I was a dopehead then. I'm not knocking anybody that does drugs now.
Did she have something against you that she would go on an interview and say all these things about you?
She wanted any way she could to put me away.
She wanted to...
She promised me, she said, I will see you put away before, or however you want to put it. She promised me that.
That's
kind of a toxic relationship anyway.
So she was just...
She even beat herself up with a coffee cup.
And Bill sitting down here.
And Bill sitting in my living room at home in Princeton, West Virginia.
She beat herself up with coffee cups.
She called the police and pressed charges on Bill for doing it.
She beat herself up and then tried to...
Yeah, he charged me with it. I found the paperwork after I'd run from him for 14 days over there. So I go up in the courthouse, and I'm raising hell. The judge finally says, what's going on? I said, I want to see that judge now. I go up in front of that judge, and I get that paperwork. I said, I'm here to prove to you I did not do this. I said, I want these charges dropped. I said, and if you send any more law to my house without being called, I said, there's going to be something bad happen.
So she just wanted to get you locked up.
She wanted me put away.
One way or another, she wanted to get you locked up. So are you willing to talk about the bombshell that you've got in your back pocket? Are you willing to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
No.
You want to say anything about it? About Ziggy being in this area at a certain time period?
Well, I mean, I can prove it, but when I bring it out, I'm bringing it out on my own.
All right. You have evidence. You have proof.
I've got evidence that she has been in this area prior to Summer coming up missing.
Before Summer went missing?
Before Summer went missing. She said she only knew Fred at that certain time.
Yes.
That's a lie.
So, but she showed the video of her driving up to Fred. They met the first time at the bottom of his...
That's a lie.
You're saying that's a lie and you have...
That's a lie.
And you have proof.
Okay. Think back what I just said. My wife died in 2021.
Yeah.
When's the first time she said she met Fred?
2021.
It's been when Fred got out or so, ain't it?
Well, she met him before that. He got arrested.
What year was it?
2021.
2021 was when they...
Yeah, Fred hadn't went to jail yet.
He hadn't gone to jail yet.
At that point.
He hadn't went to jail?
Nope, not yet. They met, he went to jail, and then they had all these jailhouse interviews.
Well, as y'all know, Fred's kin to me. He's a piece of shit. He's the one that's saying, if I want to get even with you, I'll burn you out, I'll shoot you, dog, I'll run up in your face. That's me. I'll be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie.
He said that about you, to you?
Yeah, he said, Sway's talking shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
Nothing today.
Come down here and say it to my face, honey. I'm itching.
So I can't vouch for that, you guys. I haven't seen the evidence. He's saying he's got in his back pocket evidence that Ziggy Adrian was...
I tell you what, I went as far to offer her to get off of YouTube. She didn't want to do it. Now she's going to pay the price for what she's done to me. I will get her for slandering my name and defamation of character.
So we'll see if it comes out, you guys. To me, that would be a
That'd shut her down anyway.
I want to see it so bad. Anyway, thank you, Bill, for being willing to talk on camera. Finally responding. And I'm sorry that Dawn almost tried to kill you the other night.
You can't kill someone that's going to be a legend, baby.
Thanks, Bill.
You're welcome.
So he's not scary. He's not violent. I don't know what to tell you guys. You've heard all the rumors. Now you know the truth.
Ziggy, fuck you, bitch.